Sit your ass down and
Sit your ass down. Sit your $5 ass down before I make 10.
Man, sit your ass down.
Yes, we are back. Well, I'm back. Unfortunately, during the break, my boy BK had to take off. Something happened with, nothing crazy. It's just something he had to take care of. And Tasha is just not coming back. So you got me for an extra long Sit Your Ass Down segment. And it's extra long because we missed some people. So without further ado, let's just get started. The first Sit Your Ass Down come from here, right in my own backyard, the great state of Michigan. Oh, yes. We have Sit Your Ass Downs, and this was a story that you ever had to back up the DVR when you hear, no, that didn't happen. The first Sit Your Ass Down goes to Wendy, Lynn, Wynn. I hope I'm saying that right. The reason she's getting Sit Your Ass Down, right in South Rockford, Michigan, not too far where I'm sitting right now. This woman pled guilty to trying to have her ex-husband killed by using a fake website called Rent a Hitman in order to murder her ex-husband. She used a fake name, but she entered her real information when it comes down to the credit card report. So the webmaster tipped off Michigan State Police, and then they sent the undercover officer to meet as the fake hitman and, set up the fake killing because they got her. She immediately went to jail, and she agreed to pay the the real police officer, fake hitman, $5,000 and hand over $200 as a down payment. That don't even sound right. I owe you $5,000, but $200 is a down payment. Then apparently there's more than a dozen people have been arrested using this site, and is actually ran by, IT professionals who just putting up fake websites to test stuff. And I mean, it happens all the time. So not only was she charged for soliciting murder, she pled guilty and arranged a plea deal and got a prison sentence around 9 years. Now, I ain't got a lot of time to really push on this one. But Wendy, girl, this ain't Amazon. You can't just order a killing. Wendy, I don't know what your ex-husband did that was that stupid, but it couldn't have been where you got to kill him, but it couldn't have been as stupid as you going to an obvious fake website in order to kill this man. And you an ex, you're already out of the relationship. You did it. And you stay in Michigan. It's a pretty good chance the judge was on your side since day one. Now you want to kill him? Wendy, you got 9 years, and I need you to use those 9 years to sit your ass down. Next story. One I want to kick out. This one, I don't necessarily have a person, but the internet lately, especially in our time off, a lot of digital douchebags has been jumping on the fake outrage train. So I just want to call it that, the fake outrage train, the fake outrage police. I am a frequent fan. The reason they're getting this Sit Your Ass Down because it's like something new every other day. Fake outrage is when you pretend something is a problem, but it's not a problem. But if you keep doing that, nothing is a problem. And I saw that because I watched a show, Insecure, with my wife. And they start freaking out over Issa Rae's sorority patch that she's using, the AKA symbol. It's a fake, it's a character the fake person is using. Like, oh, she didn't go to college here. Yeah, I know, but her creation did. She got the okay from the organization to do it. Don't go after her. Fake outrage actually came into Michael Myers. I finally got around to watching the Halloween movie. And Michael Myers is a homophobe because he kills a gay couple. Well, he killed a black guy, killed a black woman, killed an old guy, but just stuck on the homophobia thing. He tried to cancel, again, a fake character. Guys, the fake outrage police, stop it. And lastly, and certainly not leastly, PETA, Fake outrage. Peter wants to change the words for MLB, Major League Baseball, or baseball in general, to bullpen. What a bullpen actually is where the bull is inflicted with harm right before you kill it and whatever like that. But a bullpen, in sports terms, are where the pitchers meet because they are the bulls of the team. They are the charge. They are the best thing going on the defense. Pitchers are very, very important when it comes down. But you just don't like the wording of it. Okay, guys. A lot of fake outrage going on. But there's a lot of real problems. So please, let's let the fake outrage to a minimum. And please sit your ass down. The next story goes to Aaron Rodgers getting sit your ass down for this reason. Look, guys, I don't know if you heard me about a week ago. I went stone cold off on Kyrie Irving. And quite honestly, I just don't have the energy for Aaron Rodgers. But one thing I can say about Kyrie Irving, he didn't lie. His choice was not exactly the money. And I don't care. Vaccinated, unvaccinated, do what you want. That's your business, but great. But when your business affects the business of, your employer, you have to agree to those rules. And in this case, I'm pretty sure you guys heard it. Aaron Rodgers was asked point blank after he hosted Jeopardy, after he did his little getaway summer. He had a bad bitch summer. Yes, he did. He came back, long hair, don't care, all of that stuff. And this is a rule that he helped put in motion. That is the NFL Players Association. It's not really regulated like the NBA. So they asked him straight up, "Hey, Aaron, are you vaccinated?" He tried some clever wordplay. He said, "I'm immunized." Well, we fast forward a few weeks. He gets pinched for COVID. And the rules that he had helped set up says he needs to sit out 10 days so he can fix his COVID status in order to play for the Green Bay Packers. He's fighting against it. He said he was immunized. He has used homeopathic reasonings, and he submitted 500-page documents to Aaron Rodgers. He learned some info from Joe Rogan, but all of this stuff was denied. But when you was asked point blank, and people could have made stopgaps or help you out and whatever, you lied. Yes, you did. You lied. So when you say you use clever wordplay, no, that's called lying. You were asked straight up. And then you tried to blame the reporter for not asking a follow-up question. Well, if you say, yeah, I did, and then you go on this diatribe where you're ripping other people that may or may not have been vaccinated, you're like, your body's a choice and all that other good stuff. You can't sit here and say that person didn't follow up. So Aaron Rodgers, I don't care if you're vaccinated. I don't care if you're not vaccinated. Don't lie. There's a certain level of guidelines. And there were people who were crucified by myself. I went hard in the paint on Kyrie Irving. I went hard on the paint on a lot of your colleagues, Lamar Jackson, a lot of your colleagues, Kirk Cousins, played in the same division as you. But at least their reasoning was stupid. I can say that. But they didn't lie. And they caught a lot of shit for it. Meanwhile, you lied and went to meetings, and you probably affected other people. We don't know. We hope you didn't. But that's what a lie gets you. So Aaron Rodgers, I hope you took those 10 days. And personally, I'm a Lions fan. I hope you do it again on the 10th. And yeah, I think we play January 10th. And please, sit your ass down. Whew. It's a lot of people this time. I had some interviews. This one I never thought in a million years I'd give a sit your ass down to. And I wish I had my boy BK with me. I know he's listening. The next sit your ass down goes to the great Tina Turner. Yes, that Tina Turner. Nutbush City Limits, simply the best, Tina Turner. Now, you may be asking yourself, Sam, why is Tina Turner getting sit your ass down? Well, Tina Turner is suing a performer for looking too much like her. Let's back that up. Turner's lawyers have accused Dorothea Coco Fletcher of looking similar for her promotional posters, and they say they are confusing fans into believing that Turner is involved in the show. Now, what's interesting about good old Coco, she got the rubber stamp and okay from Tina Turner to be a cover act because she looks just like Tina Turner. Tina Turner says, hey, a couple weeks ago, you look like me. You're a cover band? Great. Awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. You look too much like me, even though her promotional posters clearly shows her name is Dorothea Coco Fletcher. So since she looks too much like her on a poster, the Joe Q public may think Tina Turner's there, even though it clearly says Tina Turner Review, cover band, whatever you want to say. But you already signed off on this, Tina. You can't sue people for looking like you, even though you looked at the person and said it was okay. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Now, I know, sore topic, you eating cake. I saw the movie. Sorry. But for right now, Tina, please sit your ass down. In the most respectful way. You were told that in the movie too, but in the most respectful way. Let Coco do her thing. Chill. Now, next sit your ass down goes to Southwest Airlines. Yes, that's Southwest Airlines. They had a run. They was doing some shit. They chilled. And now they're back. Southwest Airlines is getting sit your ass down because Southwest employee suspected a white mom with a black daughter of human trafficking. Let's back that up. A white mother and her 10-year-old black daughter were stopped by Southwest employees and 2 Denver police officers after a flight attendant followed them suspicious and suspected the mother of human trafficking. Man, if I could talk. Mary McCarthy and her daughter Maura flew from California to Denver with a stop in San Jose after they received news that MacArthur's brother died the night before. After landing in Denver, they were pulled aside on the jet bridge and confronted by officers and a Southwest employee. MacArthur learned that she was pulled aside because a flight attendant suspected her of potential human trafficking. The flight attendant told police she flagged the family as suspicion because they were last aboard the plane and asked the other passengers to change seats so they can sit together. Not a crime. Sorry. The flight attendant didn't see the mother and daughter speak on the plane and claimed McCarthy told her daughter not to talk to the flight crew. Upon seeing the officers, McCarthy said she went in panic mode, fearing they were going to bring news of another death in the family. Understandably so. When they questioned her and her daughter, she realized that they were being stopped for an entirely different reason. They're talking to you. We're talking to you because you and your daughter was reported for suspicious behavior, end quote. She took video of the incident in which her daughter is heard crying. MacArthur says she will retain an attorney. Eventually, the officers at Southwest representatives made it clear that there was a misunderstanding and let them go. The incident was closed to as unfounded with no further action necessary, according to the police report. 10 days after the incident, MacArthur said she got a call from human trafficking unit investigator from the Denver police following up on the suspicions of human trafficking. Now she demands an apology from Southwest Airlines but hasn't heard from anyone from Southwest yet. Southwest said in a statement on NBC News that they are conducting an internal review of the incident, and the airline did not share why an employee found McCarthy and her daughter suspicious, but the employees undergo robust training on human trafficking, and Southwest declined to name the employee depicted in the video, saying the statement respects and quote the individual privacy of our employees. Oh, I'll tell you what happened. You got caught with your pants down, Southwest. Somebody was trying to bit a little too much dip off the chip. The reason you're getting sit your ass down is this. Some sit your ass down sell themselves. There we go. Southwest Airlines, get you and your employees together and please sit y'all ass down. Another Colorado story, which I don't know what the hell is happening. I want to call it Colorado hiker. A lost Colorado hiker was gone for 24 hours and while they were lost, ignored the rescuers' calls because the hiker didn't recognize the phone number. I want to say that again. You know, let's just go into the story. Local search and rescue authorities say a Colorado hiker who was lost on the trail ignored calls and texts for the rescuers because the person didn't recognize the phone number. Officials said the hiker set out at 9 a.m. and by 8 p.m. they began searching for the hiker when someone reported that the hiker hasn't returned. Officials said a team of 5 people set out at 11 p.m. to search for the missing hiker and stayed out to 3 a.m. A second team of 3 of them picked up the search a few hours later at 7 a.m., looking in areas that hikers typically get lost. But at 9:30 a.m. the following day, the Post said the team reported that the hiker had returned to their place of lodging, and it added the hikers all returned by 10 a.m. the following day. The missing hiker reached their car the next morning after setting out for the day's hike. So let me get this straight. You're lost. We're calling you, but you're not answering the phone. It's a miracle that you have cell phone signals in the woods, but you're not going to answer your plea for help because you don't know the number. One could even ask the question, were you even really lost? Because it looked like that was intentional. But for right now, till we figure all that out, Colorado hiker, man, sit your ass down. Now, normally, I would ask my friend a very important question, because Colorado is definitely in the house for 2 stories. Michigan was in the house. But you can't have a sit your ass down without the OG representatives. So I'm just going to ask the listening audience, a little call and response, and feel free to answer the way I think you know how to answer. So, nation, it's Florida in the house. I said nation, it's Florida in the house. Because we got 2 stories from the good folks of Florida. Let's get it down. Edward William Rodriguez, Florida man, tried robbing a Waffle House with finger guns. You heard me. Take your thumb, your index finger. You make, if you're doing it on your left hand, it looks like an L. If you're doing it on your right hand, it looks like almost like a lowercase j. That's how he chose to rob the Waffle House. Let's jump into the story. Edward William Rodriguez was put in jail Monday after he decided to improvise during an alleged robbery at a Madison Waffle House. The Waffle House employee called the police to the restaurant after a man identified as 28-year-old Edward William Rodriguez of Madison tried robbing them. Witnesses told deputies they entered the Waffle House with a small dog, pointed his hands into finger guns, and yelled, "Get on the ground, y'all are getting robbed." Rodriguez then said he was high and drunk before grabbing some napkins and leaving the store. Deputies found this would-be, quote, armed robber, end quote, at his home where he admitted to robbing the restaurant of his napkins. He now faces charges for unarmed robbery and assault. You know, Edward, I don't even want to get into this, but you know, they just give you napkins, right? You didn't. Edward, man, sit your ass down. I can't even do it for you, man. Florida's also in the house. Last story. Edward McCott. Florida man steals a bucket truck cherry picker, if y'all don't know what that means. So he didn't have to walk home. Eric Marcotte has been arrested in Florida for stealing a truck and dragging the driver along the ground. Police said his reason for taking the vehicle was that he didn't want to walk home. The incident took place in Brunel, Florida, and it began when the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to a call about a carjacking. Quote, a Powerline crew was driving a bucket truck on a SR 100 west in Brunel when they noticed an unknown man in the back of their truck. End quote. The victim in the truck stared at the male and refused to exit the back of the bucket truck and notified the company of the situations. Deputies arrived to the scene and appeared to wake the suspect, who was sleeping in the back of the truck, and he seemed very groggy before abruptly running away. The suspect, subsequently identified as Eric Marcotte, got into the vehicle's victim and started to drive away. The worker, despite ending up in a ditch, was uninjured. The suspect managed to get away. A few hours later, authorities found the stolen truck, and then the next day, they located Marcotte and arrested him for outstanding warrant violation of probation. During questioning, Marcotte said he stole the bucket truck because he didn't want to walk all the way back home, end quote. Marcotte is being held at the Volusia County Branch Jail and is pending extradition to Flagler County, where he will face charges of carjacking, theft of a motor vehicle, and grand theft. I don't even have to go into this. Eric, man, sit your ass down. That's it.